So in this particular video, I'm supposed to talk about a major challenge, a public policy challenge that I would like to dedicate 10 years of my life to fighting, to overcoming. And in this regard, I personally feel that given that science is supposed to be the best academic stream in India, which is debatable, but given that science is so overhyped in India, I would say, we haven't achieved our scientific research potential. We have so many medical colleges, half of them have never done any research whatsoever, as a recent survey pointed out. It is not as though we are lacking in potential. We've had scientists like R. Vasudevan, a chemistry professor in Madurai, who has made plastic waste reusable to construct roads. We've had people convert farm waste into ethanol as fuel. So we've had a scientist like Sanjay Rajaram, who has actually interestingly produced a high-yield variety of wheat, winning what is known as the Nobel Prize in Agriculture, that particular prize. So the larger point remains that we have potential. And I'm not talking about scientific research in a purely academic sense or in the context of exploring other planets or the likes. I'm talking about solving our day-to-day governance issues, like solid waste management, like water conservation, which Israel, for example, has done a brilliant job at. And this needs to be inculcated. The culture of innovation needs to be inculcated at the school level. The way kids are encouraged to participate in theatre, to sing, to dance, they should also be encouraged to innovate in science, which is happening with the Intel Science Fair, the CBSE Fair, etc. But a lot more needs to happen. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam came up with the Rashtriya Avishkar Abhiyan, which the Modi government has launched, which is a step in the right direction. The Startup India initiative promotes tech entrepreneurship specifically and has reduced the patent fee for tech entrepreneurs. These are steps in the right direction. But my experience as a young scientist, if I were to call myself that, when I worked on inventing a medically safe, eco-friendly cleansing agent while in class 11. By the way, I was in the humanities stream, not the science stream, but I don't think knowledge can really be compartmentalized beyond the point of in interests. So I did face a lot of challenges of a different nature when it came to discouragement, when it came to the red tape in research institutes, which are government research institutes. I don't want to name them. So there are various challenges and various obstacles that come your way. And I believe that public policy initiatives encouraging scientific research would go a long way. And in this, I'm not talking about the government-funded research only, but about private-public partnership and encouraging scientific innovation at the grassroots level in this country. And I would love to dedicate 10 or even 20 or 30 years of my life for this cause, for promoting a scientific temperament, for promoting rationality, and for making scientific research a viable economic tool. China, for example, derives a larger share of its GDP than India from patent royalties itself, and that money is spent in China to boost their own economy. So I believe to solve public policy issues, to promote a rational temperament, scientific research needs to be promoted in India, and I'll be glad to do what I can in this sphere by way of possibly running institutes with government support or private support, by way of popular magazines, by making them interesting and linking them to daily life. Not just making it very, very academic. How to go about it? A roadmap can be charted out, that can be thought out, but I have only 2 minutes here to talk about this, so this is the challenge I would like to take up, and I would like to take it up head on. Thank you.